Welcome to WebCRM. We're delighted to announce the new activity layout screen. As activities are a widely used feature, we feel that this will add a lot of benefits in terms of people's productivity and how they use the system. So if I go into activities, the screen looks the same there, but if I now go into an activity, what you'll see is the screen and the design is now been updated and is more flexible. So the first thing to point out is you can have up to three columns. These columns can be configured to have whatever you want in them from either an activity or the organization shown, so you can have a look at what's going on as you work in activity. So in this one, we've chosen to have some organized information, the log, any details about the activity, and any custom fields that may be there. And on the third column, we decided to show meetings and quotes. It's quite easy to change this layout, so long as the user has the access to change their own layout. If you haven't, please see your administrator. If you go to the cog, you'll actually see that I can actually change the layout. So for example, if I just wanted 2 columns, I can remove that, and there you go. I can also add more in. So for example, if I want to add in any quotes, I can add that in as well. I can also decide what is shown within each of the areas. Follow up, save, and that's it. You can also drag them around. So for example, I might decide that I want that there. I could put that back there. You can also have information displayed from the organization and add that in here. So for example, I may decide that I want to see the territory there. Save. And if I go back to the activity, that's exactly what you'll see. Adding notes is exactly the same as you've been used to. The only difference is the layout of the where the action is as part of the log function. Another nice little feature is that when you hover over the number, it will actually tell you how many activities that you've got scheduled for that day. You're also able to see what the next activity coming up is. So if I go to that one, and back. If you're an enterprise user, you have additional functionality available to you. When you click on the activity cog within an activity, you'll actually see there's an option there called type, and you can create your own types of activity. So what this actually means is that as you change type, you can choose what is displayed and where it's displayed on the screen. So for example, if I go to new inquiry and say I don't want to put quotes on there, and I save that, and if I go back to the activity and I change the type to new inquiry, there you have it. So you can have a number of different types, and the screen layout and what's on the screen can be largely different. To enable this within your enterprise system, if you've got enterprise, if you go to configuration, main settings and features, you'll actually see here that you've got activity type settings enabled. And then you can simply configure the drop-down lists from the activity drop-down lists and there you go. So again, when I go back to the activities and I click on that, support follow-ups there. Now the beauty of this, of course, is that you can then, for example, differentiate between doing account management or a customer inquiry or a lead or telemarketing type activity. So you can configure what you need on there. So very, very powerful feature. This feature is being released on the 18th of February. We will be sending out another reminder on Monday to make sure you've got this and you understand it. If you've got any issues, please feel free to email support.uk@websurround.com and we will help you. Thank you very much.